Sort of pop up on the screen there. Alright, so welcome to the 737-800 frame. We're here lined up at 25 Bravo, runway 06 left at Los Angeles International Airport here in California. What we're going to be doing is doing a circuit here, then heading over to Kaituck to do 2 circuits there. Now in front of us we've got the yoke or the control column, essentially the steering wheel of the aircraft. Turning it to the left, turn us to the left. Turning to the right, turn us to the right, pushing it forward, lower the nose of the aircraft and pulling it back, raise the nose of the aircraft. Alright, so you want to be quite liberal with moving this. You quite often see pilots coming into land and they'll actually be coming in like this, especially with storms and whatnot. It's not an aerobatic aeroplane, so using large movements, it's not all of a sudden going to turn us upside down or be flying heads on the roof and stuff like that. So be quite liberal with the movements there. Perfect. Moving it back, decrease thrust from the engines, slowing the aircraft down as well. In the front here we've got some reverse thrust on to the speed indicator showing our airspeed in knots. Currently showing 45 knots at the moment. We don't actually have 45 knots of airspeed, it's just the slowest airspeed it will read. On the right side here we've got our altimeter showing our height in feet above sea level. Currently at 130 feet above sea level there. And we've got our reference altitude here, which is at 3,000 feet. So 3,000 is what we'll be climbing up to today for the circuits, and that's about it, just under a kilometre above the ground. Artificial horizon here, blue represents the sky, brown represents the ground, the 2 sideways L's represent the wings of the aircraft, with a little black dot in the middle representing the nose of the aircraft. We've got some pitch angle lines here, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10 degrees and so on. And we'll talk about them before we take off. Navigation display, or ND, over here reading the GPS of the aircraft. We've got our aircraft represented by this triangle in the middle here. And we can see we're about to line up on runway 06 left, just to our right here. You can see we're at KLAX, or Los Angeles. In the airport, we can zoom out and see other airports around us over here. And we're going to zoom out a bit more to see how many airports there are around us, so we're not really that limited if we did need to go to an alternate airport. Got a compass rose along here, as well as a heading bar. With that heading bar, what we can do is set any direction we want to fly along. So if you just look on the map down here, we can set any direction we can fly along. Let's say 270, which is to the west. You can see that's out to the left of the aircraft's nose. What we would then do is we'd start turning to the left. As we turn to the left, that whole compass rose will swing around, and that heading bar will come closer and closer to the nose of the aircraft. Just before it gets to the nose of the aircraft, say about 5 or 10 degrees, we'll turn in the opposite direction. As they come around, beautiful. The steeper we turn, the more back pressure we have to bring, so we'll back it up just a little bit. That's it. Beautiful. Alright, see we're making a left-hand turn to line up with that heading bug there. That's just going to take us parallel across the runway. Alright, looking good. Flap up here, Frank, up into one, please. Just up and forward into one. Drop it in there, that's it. Beautiful. Lovely. Awesome. out. Runways are to our right a bit, so just turn a little bit more to the right. I'll get you to turn these two landing lights on, Frank, and these two. That's it. Alright. You're pushing the nose forward a bit now, Frank. We want to start then show the descent. So get you in the landing gear down, please, so all the way out and down. That's it. Lovely job. And now back to 15, please, Frank. First down, 15. That's it. Alright, let that nose come down. Alright, you see there's two runways in front of us there?
Oh, yeah.
That's it. We got an option of two of them. Well, there's really four, but we're going to take the two to the left. We go to the one on the left, which is just a little bit further away. Nicely done. That's it. Keep that nose coming down. Keep that nose coming down. We just want to increase that second mouse a little bit more. That's it. Good. Our landing gear is down. 3 green lights, Frank. Our flaps are 30 degrees. Water brake is 2. And speed brake is looking good. Alright, so when we touch down, that hand comes forward and brings that reverse thrust up. Alright, not just yet. And you just keep control.
Safe weight. 1,000.
Here we go. That's it. We're looking good. We're looking good. A little bit to the right. That's looking really good.
500.
Looking nice. A little bit to the right. And just keep coming like that. That's really good. Nicely done.
100.
Right hand on the throttle there, Frank. Alright. That's it, not just yet. Throttle all the way back now. That's hold it there. Beautiful job. Nice touchdown. Reverse thrust up, Frank. So bring those all the way up. Hold them there. Beautiful job. A little bit of left foot now. A little bit of turn and neutralize that. That's it. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. Small movements. No, that's really good job. Really good job. Small movements. Small movements. That's it. Straight down the center line there. That's it. Holding it there. Small movements. Small movements. Through 60 knots, so we can take the reverse thrust off. Oops. That's it. Small movement. Small movement. There we go. We'll let it roll to a stop. Let it roll to a complete stop. Bring that park brake on there, please, Frank. Congratulations on your first landing. Very well done. Pulling back quite hard. That's it. Keep that turn nice and consistent.
500.
Perfect. All right. That's it. Left to the left. Perfect. That's looking good. All right, neutralize now, just so they come down.
100.
That's it. Looking good. Right hand on the throttle there.
50.
Raising the nose, raise the nose.
30, 20,
Left hand throttle all the way back. That's nice. That's small movements, don't run too much. That's it. Alright, rolling along runway a bit. I'm going to bring flaps up to 15.
Okay.
I'll get you to bring that throttle forward, Frank. Throttle forward, nice and gently. Small movements. And all the way forward now, throttle forward. Don't turn this one, don't turn the other one. That's it, just 60 feet.
Okay.
There we go. And rotate, pulling back into your lap. Nicely done. Perfect. Beautiful job. Positive rate of climb here up, please, Frank. Up. So up the landing gear here, so let that nose forward, let the nose come down, we don't want the nose come too much. And what are we going to do? Here's a bit of storm. A little challenge here for you.
Challenge.
Bring a nice storm in for you. Fight as it go in towards the runway. Alright, you know what? It might make it even more severe storm. Let's see how we go with that. Alright. So, give that a crack. also turn to the right as well. So that autopilot mode, the heading select is just following this heading bug here. So the aircraft's turning to the right, line up with that. Also you get to hit auto throttle up and up, so just use the auto throttle as well. So what we're going to do, Frank, here is we're going to fly along the heading bug here, just autopilot with it. Then we're going to make a right hand turn again to intercept the approach to the runway, and then come back down manually towards the runway. There you go, there. Now, talking a bit about the weather, we've got some extremely serious wind shear on the final approach. And that wind shear consists of undershoot wind shear and overshoot wind shear. Now what I mean by that is undershoot wind shear is when we lose a lot of airspeed with a sudden decrease in wind. So that would be, for example, we're flying along and all of a sudden the aircraft sinks quite quickly.
Yes.
That's the most dangerous time. The other type of wind shear is overshoot. We could be coming towards the runway and all of a sudden we get a big gust that gives us some airspeed so the aircraft sort of floats. Alright, perfect. Pushing forward now. Very short. Make a right hand turn to line up with those runway lights. Landing speed of 145 knots and right hand turn please, friend. That's it. Alright. We're going to start to feel the wind shear very soon. Really going to have to fight it, alright? That's it. I'll give it so turning to the left now. To the left, the other left, the other left. That's it. Alright, neutralize there. We've got the lights there in front of us. See the runway light leaving lights?
1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear.
Look to the left.
Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear.
That's it. Still pulling back just a bit.
Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear.
Good. Look to the right.
Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear.
There we go.
Wind shear, wind shear,
Pulling
wind
back,
shear.
pulling back.
Wind shear,
That's it.
wind shear,
There you come
wind
down.
shear.
Slow movers. That's it.
Wind
Slow
shear,
movers.
wind shear,
Alright, we're going
wind
to do
shear.
crosswind as well. Letting it
Wind
come
shear,
down.
wind shear, wind
That's
shear.
it. Looking good. Alright, raising the nose just a little bit. Not too much. A little bit of right
Bending.
forward. That's it. And a little
30.
to the left.
20.
Alright, put the throttle all the way
10.
back. Let it settle down. Let it settle down. Let it settle down. That's it. Let it settle down. Let it settle down. That's it. That's it.
10.
Good job. And turn to the right now as well. Turn to the right just like that. Not too much. And bring that reverse thrust up there, Frank. Bring that reverse thrust up all the way up. Hold it there. Beautiful job. All reverses on. Look to the right. Look to the right. Turn to the right. Alright, that's it. That's it. 60 knots reverse thrust off. Which way? Yep, reverse thrust there. Push it forward. And we'll roll through to the next taxiway. You can let go of the control call. That's it. Now it's all feet. Now we're just going to roll off the runway. We're going to secure the aircraft.
To the left or right?
To the left, so where these green lights are. Don't turn just yet. Don't turn just yet. Wait for it. Wait for it. And now we'll start a left-hand turn. So push your left foot in. We're going to push it all the way in like this. That we're going to do. Turn like this. That's it. Straight ahead now. We're just going to make one more turn to the left. That's it. Push it all the way in. Alright, straight ahead there. We'll go to a complete stop. I'll get you to bring the park brake on, please, Frank. We'll get all the way up. This one here. That's it. Speed brake up and all the way forward, please. That one, yep. Awesome. Water brake tube off. We'll turn the APU on, although auxiliary power unit. If I can leave this one all the way forward, please. That's the APU auxiliary power unit, which is a little engine in the back of the tail plane, turbine engine. Doesn't provide any thrust, just acts as a generator, so that when we turn the main engines off, it still power the systems on board the aircraft, because the screens, the air conditioning for the passengers and whatnot, and it allows us to start the engines as well when we start the aircraft. But now, because we're turning the engines off, we still want to have power to the aircraft, so we'll hit these two buttons forward. These ones two in the center here. So that one, and now this one here as well. Just this one here.
Sorry.
That's it. That's it. Now we're taking power from the auxiliary power unit rather than the engines.
Okay.
What I get you to do now is if the right engine lever, cut off lever out and down. And so that'll cut fuel to the right engine. We just want to shut down the right engine first, just in case there's a fire, for whatever reason, shutting it down. Then we can evacuate the left-hand side, because that's where the doors are on the left-hand side. So we do that just a precaution. And left out, down. Engines spool down, shut down. And what we can do now is, if you'd like to do the honours, please, Frank, I'll turn you fast and seatbelt sign to. There you go. Very well done, Frank. Good job bringing us into contact through that.